Hi, I'm sorry that I need to separate my slides and the slide screen and the webcam due to the technical issues. So we'll begin the presentation shortly. And first of all, I'm apologize that later on I will be very rushed because I need to cover a lot of things. So uh, I also will submit the presentation slide as well as together with the YouTube link. Presentation link. So let's begin. Begin. Okay. Welcome to the presentation. My presentation for the CTP2 and the project. My name is Evan. The topic I will cover today is my project title is the Curtin Metaverse Wiki System. So we'll go to the introduction of the wiki. So what is the Curtin Wiki? Is for the education purposes and design for the lecturer and students, and is online website for the online team collaboration to get a work done. Is capture the knowledge, submit the words, file sharing, and project management. This type of the online tool is known as wiki, and it's easier to for the users, and its security and it's only for registered user only, and its capture is applied to prevent the robot. So some attackers will use the robot to attack to get the server down. So it also the real-time collaborative editing system for academic purposes. It's similar to the Curtin OSIS robot, but however everyone can edit, and it's a free host workplace such as will allow the collaborative editing page and files. So how does it work? The features for the wiki is you can create page, edit page, comment on the page, and you can upload and download file. You can set up a link, and the lecturer can provide the same secure online environment for students. For example, slides classroom activities, the lecturer as an admin has a total control over of the page of the website. You can share the document in the PDF file. You also can post user guide or all these things. For example, can edit and comment under the page for the student, able to see the ranges of the pages, and student also can participate the document writing and give having some deep discussion via the comments, and ask for help, post a notes. And the type of the Curtin Metaverse wiki is private. Only a anonymous user can is able to view the wiki. The anonymous user will be unable to view the wiki. To edit without any account is not allowed. All users must be registered to create and edit page, upload and download file. Allows any editors to view the wiki after creating the account. Why there are some restrictions? Because the wiki is designed for the student only, and protect the page they need to authenticate to access the viewing, creating and editing. And while the Curtin is already as open as possible, but is limit editing for the certain page in order to prevent vandalism and edit varying or other disruptive edits. And this is my project timeline. So first of all, we choose a topic, we select the objective, and I'm required to design a wiki system same as the PB works. So set up server and have a web interface of it, and the expected outcomes. I need to create the database server to store the videos and documents as well, and to communicate that with the database. The main feature is like create, edit, download, upload. And for the stage 1 introduction, and for my progress video, the stage 2 is the web. I need to create a web server first so that I can create a database server, and I need to configure the LAN and the external IP address so that everyone can access it, and then to program it and functionality and test and debug and set up the web interface and design it and put what the content I want to the web interface. So this is the program used. I'm using the Visual Studio Code with PHP and JS. The PHP is the primary language that is my wiki original written in. JS is for the wiki editor, and it to process and display the data stored in database such as MySQL and MySQL database. I'm using the my PHP MyAdmin, and the web server I'm using the Apache, and the mega wiki I use is for the data transfer. Allow user to export and import data from the wiki. So you can see this is the client. this the client web browser, and you send the HTTP request which with the index to PHP to the server, and the Apache web server will collect it, and it will go to the index files in the root directory, and we process to the PHP the coding, and it will return the HTML that as an output for the index PHP. The PHP will send the value to the back to web server again, and then the web server will respond to the client. As you can see, the client web server, that this web interface, for example, request things for the web server. The web server will for example, sorry, the web browser web interface, for example, you upload a file, the file will request the web server, so request to store in the database server. So if someone need to download, for example, download back the file they want to upload, and the database will respond, the web server will take the things respond from the database server, and it will direct to the client web browser. So this one is the coding in the index.php. You can see the HTTPS, and this one is the location, and this enables server HTTP and file location via IP. And this one is the web server, and I use the SMPP control panel. It's a free and open source cross-platform server. It contains the Apache and MySQL. So I just one click, and then you will run the main using executing the the Windows C file and the Apache and MySQL. And this one is the file directory. It's contained which is linked to the connected MySQL. By loading them together, it can configure, modify, and start server by just one click. And this one is just folders, but it basically is folder with the public access, for example, htdocs. And you can see the htdocs for this one, this PC, Windows C drive, and the htdocs is actually the public can access it. So this one is the web server.
For the either no need to, so you just need to enter the IP address. You don't need to type all this the stuff here, like the Apache config, and this one is HTTP configuration file that you are listen port 80, which is the Apache web server. You listen it, is the Apache web server port number.
So the port number is the HTTP
you can go
Apache
to
web server.
Apache SMP. So this one is the file in the
this one, the directly
here
C drive htdocs
you already config, you have set the configuration for the to this
this is the
file,
my file location,
which is I no need to put this, but I will prefer
this one
that
is the port mapping I use for my modem. For example, it can pass through the firewall, so HTTP port 80,
this is a port 80,
which is everyone can be accessed.
I will grant the first.
Okay,
so this is my local IP address, which is this one that I mentioned just now.
I need to set up the IP address for my PC.
The port mapping 80.
So this is a local IP address,
so I will get this one after I
will generate the external IP
address. So it will auto generate the IP public external IP address, which is this one. This one is something like if you enter your public if you enter this IP address, all the different default gateway can be accessed to my server too,
which is everywhere can access.
So if I use this one, it's only my so it's load to the Curtin Metaverse wiki. It's the main page.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, so you also no need.
So my database server I using my PHP MyAdmin is the type of DB is network traffic to the SQL server, and it's a free open source admin tools, and it's already in PHP. It's a web hosting service, so they got a database management, and you transfer the data to using the encrypted data, and this one is you can monitor it, which is we're looking the CPU process and memory usage. And this one is my database. So actually I use my database ER diagram, which is I will cover in the final report. the more details, and this one the IP blocks to the user, and the user group, this one is a one area, and this achieve reason change, page restriction, page adjustment link, page link, and search index will be one section, and this one is a statistic and logging, which is like for the monitoring purposes, and this one image and the image link is a false. So basically they are linked together. So the database PHP and connecting and access it and monitoring.
Database, which is I using the PHP my admin.
Using the
so
my
this
wiki.
One is my database statistic. You can this one is my username my wiki. My username is recording. So the password is this one. And
this is my database setting.
This I got the about this one.
My port is 3306.
Sorry. And you can database server,
and this one is configuration database server
root and MySQL.
I'm using
this
root
one is the host
and
name.
localhost,
and
I set out the my PHP admin as my database server.
PHP,
which extension.
I need to install the extension for
the I get the error.
If not, it will come to my
and I connecting a database.
This one is panel to base, and this one to database. This
and this one is my table. After you
table, yeah, this
click
all
to the my wiki. And this one is enJSON, which is the format transmitting the structured data over the network connection. Is primarily used to transmit data between a server and web application. The web service API uses a JSON format to provide the public data. For example, you can see the slide bar,
JSON, which
navigation,
is the web
main page,
interface design. This
and you can see this
the navigation main page.
The web interface, you can see the navigation main page
interface
is a design for the web interface.
For me,
so you can change anything anytime, but just using the enJSON. And this one is overview of relationship between the wiki, web server, and database server. So for example, from the start, you are grouped by the admin and user. The admin that you can do is more than the user. Then the more important is the protection. You can change the protection, and then the system will check if you enable for the user right access. If yes, you will go to modify. If no changes, and you will after the modify and delete, for example delete and change the protection, the system will see whether you are check if you have group access. If yes, it will go to the database to have a change. If no, if it denied. And this is a user account creation for start login. Is it a similar username? If no, choose an invalid. Any blocks, you will check whether your account has been blocked for the account creation or editing. And if no, it will ask again for the account exit. It will get help whether you need help for a username and password. If username yes, it will close the request as the username has been taken. And the password, if you need the help, you will go to the drop request to reset the password. Unfortunately, I will improve it. This which I cannot use the email authentication, and for the future I will improve it. So the worst case, I need to go to the database and delete account. If you need something like reset the password, if you forgot password, yeah. So if it's a control version account, you will go to create account and get N. And this one is admin management. You ready to submit or review. Is a conversion control version violation, and admin will review it, and it's useful. It's section, and we publish, and you will see you will go to the prototype. And this one is the web access architecture. You will start incoming request and go to the browser with your HTTP first, and then type your public IP address and has an account login. Is that correct password? It will manual loop. If no, you will go to create account. Yes, we will store in the database, and then direct to data to paste and add skin to manage and respond into the interface. And this one is a user guide for the flowchart. So first of all, you need to create an account. You input the input the user and password, and then you store in the database, and then you go log in main page, in toolbar, and the toolbar you can see the all page and all files, and then you can upload file and create a page, and then you edit and save it, and then you store in the database, and you can review also as well, and you can add a comment under the page, and then upload a file, and then you can click on the file, and if you save it, and then you will go to the database as well, and you can download from the database as well, and you can see the log and revision change for the database and log out, and you can search for the page. And this one is site setting. You can monitoring all the activities, and for you want to change your password, you can save the you go to the and we will save to the main page. And this the text and operating,
which is called testing. Check the database whether it's updated.
Create account to check the database whether it's create account.
Confirm.
When you create account, you ask for you want to save or not. And welcome page go over. Yeah, you see.
You can see here the user ID and username.
You can see testing ABC here in the database. And you log in. For example, the account, the testing ABC you have been created just now. You can try to log try to create it again. Is that whether the username is already acid?
Yep, the username has already acid. And
you log in.
To create it, try to testing ABC. Username has been already in use, which is a different name. So
and the change the password via the user profile.
So and my
you go to the
YU
preferences
password
and change the password, and you choose a new password. Enter a new password, sorry, and then we see the updated password, and then the database will last update. You can see check, and the account will become can't edit anymore if
this one is just for testing use.
If the admin block the user, for example, block 1,
isn't maybe anything.
You can edit block for editing, and block succeed is block for edit. And then this one will show that this user has been blocked. This one database will update as well. And then this one is user interface that user cannot edit. There's some error, you see.
But this one is just.
And this is a main page that is only view only that which is transportation level, where user cannot do. For example, the admin interface we can have the click button change protection here. And then this one is the database that the page is under protect. So you can see the page ID 1 and 140, and then the database, and this it's match 1 and 140, and then this is a user interface. They see the main page which is only view sources, and this one is the admin for the given the specific user to the admin rights.
Just now.
And this one
check whether I can access the user right, and while
this one is admin. I will get the user access right for this user. For get the admin user right, sorry.
Yes.
And you can see I choose admin and save the group.
I will come back.
And I refresh it.
Yep, I'm able to.
And this one is a user.
This one because
admin one user
admin. Yep, I'm able to edit for the main page.
Edit for the main page. And the user, you can see you can edit, you can delete the page. You are now admin. And this one is the all file list and the page, and also the search is all file list. This is the and this all page list, and this one is the database that store the file and page. And you can use the search button to search the announcement, the page announcement.
So you can.
And then you just click it.
Yep,
it will become the announcement.
Try to type a B.
And create a page and add a comment. And yeah, you
testing ABC.
Create a page, testing ABC. And go to the page and put the subject. And then put some content and create it. Yep. and then it's the page is being created, and you can add a
It's like a
comment as
preview
well.
work.
Well done. And
Been created. Yep,
the test ABC has been created. The database will update, and edit the page link with the external link.
You provided a YouTube link that
I will provide the YouTube link.
type.
For example, I copy
this is a YouTube
the
link, then
IP
my
address,
video, this my
so
progress video.
link address, sorry.
Just
and then I
the
just
changes,
paste it here.
and then ta-da!
And
So
then
you can
I just here
go to
YouTube
here.
video link.
For example,
Then you can
this
straight
one.
away direct. You click this link, get direct
Which
to
is
the
my progress
YouTube
one,
my
which is
YouTube channel. And this one is the
so I
yeah, sorry, and for the external link database, we update
can
this one.
see here
That this is a link that I've created for the external link just now. It's the match. And this one is delete a page of file to the archive database. For example, the user interface, you don't have the delete button, but admin got it. And when I click delete the database, the archive database table will be, the video for will be like throw it to this table. And when you upload the file and download and link to the page,
for example,
you choose
if your file is too large, you
cannot access
for
40
the
MB.
embedded service, for example, YouTube. Okay, so that
this one is the permitted file types.
You only, for example, I test this one.
I add this one. Yep, I open it, and then this one is the destination file name, which is I selected just now, and then it become this one, become the external. You will go to the file home page
for the external link function,
and then you can click the right corner with the download
and then
button.
if you want to download, you can use this one. Click here, download,
and the download button will be shown on the browser.
I've downloaded
and the file explorer will also show that you have downloaded the file just now.
You can this thing.
You can insert the link, which is the link that's just now.
My internet
to test the presentation, to display the testing presentation, and then you come over. And then we become the testing presentation. And then you click it, it will direct you to the file.
Where will be downloaded, okay?
Download here.
You can test another again.
You direct to the file, sorry. If you click this one, the internal wiki page, to the internal wiki.
One is the upload. Can you see that? Yeah.
And this is upload for the database.
I have been downloaded.
You have been
I also
updated.
showed to download this one.
And this one is the page.
Okay, which is called this one.
Using the page link.
LT3
PNG. This picture I already upload on the wiki site, and then you just type this format. Yep, and the page will be restored.
The page has been restored. Just that you can adjust the size. This one is the page restored.
This one is the page, right?
So just
then you insert the
so you can see
pictures.
But you can refresh.
If you refresh, the image link will show this one that you have been moderate just now.
Yep, cool.
And this one is the recent changes. For example, I add it. Then I testing 1, 2, 3, and then I save it. And then for this slide bar will show 60 June.
So
that is document management system.
The tracking.
And this one is site static. You will calculate and store all the tracking activities we have did just now. So you can see here. It will total calculate. It will auto update without any click on the button. Just a refresh button, and it's matched to the database.
Yep, it's matched, right?
The database.
And the user
is 186. And this for the future improvement, a confirm account will be applied for the via the email education. You can approve it by the lecturer, so that you can access the when you create an account. You before you log in, you will give the email password, temporary password to let you log in first in the first time, and then you can change the password after your first login. So this is a confirm account request. It's like PB words. So yeah, and the other work clearly separate workplace will be like I will improve it, and I will like create it just for the different classroom to separate. And for example, there's a user, and then the user will send a request an account to the wiki. The wiki will notify the admin, and then the admin will ask the wiki will ask confirmation back email, and for your email for the confirmation, and then it will send to the confirmation email address to the admin will accept the account, and then wiki will send the temporary password to the user via email, and then the user can first time log in and change the password, then the account is okay. So thank you for listening, and the more information we'll cover for the final report. It's 25 minutes, and I'm very, very sorry because a lot the thing need to cover. I need to cover database, web server, all this, the wiki, and then some features that I need to. It's very, very important that I need to cover. We're very sorry, and I suggest you can the marker can watch the YouTube with 1.5 speed. And I'm sorry, very sorry. I hope you enjoy the video. So we see you on the final report. Thank you.